We are here today with Debbi McCarty, the lovely owner of Sin City Knits. And I wanted to start because when I first met you, and I first came in here, and it would have been when did you start the shop? What year was it?
It was 2012,
Okay.
July.
Then I came in first around 2016, I think. But I remember you saying you were from Kansas City.
I was born in Kansas City, and I grew up in Raytown.
You did?
Yeah, I was born during a huge flood that flooded the whole downtown area.
Yes.
And I don't know, I don't remember. Of course, I was a day old, so I don't remember. But then we moved to Raytown when it was up and coming. And then I did live in Independence for a while, in Blue Springs for a little bit. But then we made this our home out here in Las Vegas.
And what motivated you to come out here? What drew you?
Well, my husband and I had an entertainment. We were in entertainment business.
Oh.
And he had a traveling show band.
Oh.
And so he, met me and put me in the band. And we traveled all over. At that time, I had a 3-year-old son. And he traveled with us. And when he turned 5, of course, Bob and I were married, and I had another baby on the way, so we had to take me off the road except for weekends, and I would fly into wherever I needed to perform. And then it got close time for the baby, which was born December the 4th, so it was her birthday too. And so after that, I opened a dancing school of performing arts, so I could stay home with the kids and just travel on weekends to do the big shows. And so we were booked so far in advance out here, and he says, I don't want to take the contracts. And I said, are you kidding me? Yeah, you're going to take them. He said, well, then I guess, you need to move out, the whole family, we need to move. And I said, okay, so we did.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and I had 2 more kids. I had total 3 kids, So all 3 of us packed up the cats, the dogs, even the kittens that were just born, and the family, and pots and pans, and moved out here.
Right.
So we've been here ever since.
And so what did you find about Vegas that kept you here? Because
Well, we like the climate. Sometimes if I miss snow, I drive up to Mount Charleston.
Oh.
And there it is. Okay, I've seen my snow for the year, and I come. It has snowed here a couple of times. We like the climate. It's a 24/7 town. And back in Kansas City, I've been back several times, and I go, I got to go get this. Oh, it's 2 a.m, I can't.
Right.
Nothing's open.
Right.
So we like the 24 hours. We're not gamblers, so we don't gamble a lot. We work hard for our money, It's just a lot going on, and we did know a lot of the big stars. We knew them personally, and a lot of the music groups. So we always had friends already here.
Right. Right.
So that made it nice.
So how did you start knitting?
My mother had learned when I was about 7 or 8 years old. She was a professional seamstress, and her fabric store in Raytown, in the Raytown Plaza. I don't remember what it was called, Raytown Fabrics or something. They brought in some yarn, so of course she had to do it. She made exactly 3 things. She made 2 car coats, what they call them, car coats, I guess it was, and then she made a white long sweater jacket. Well, of course she had to pacify me, and I was 9 years old because I go back and forth with her, so she taught me to knit. I did not pick it up, so kind of got out of that because I was traveling and performing, and then when we got ready to move out here, my husband's mother taught me to crochet.
Oh.
And all she taught me was Irish rose. I didn't know if it was a single, double, triple. I didn't know what it was. She just taught me the steps, and I made it. Oh, and I made a bunch of earrings with rhinestones, and I couldn't get enough of it. So then about 24 years ago, I saw a magazine in some grocery store, and it had the fun fur. And there was a little jacket on it. Okay?
Right.
I got to have that. So I looked up a knit shop and found one, and went in there and said, I want to make this. Well, all I did was crochet. I hadn't knitted since I was 9.
Right.
But my hands remembered. So she helped me make it, and that was all it took.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Because it's so you can sit and watch TV, but your hands have to be busy.
Right.
You know, you can travel in the car, waiting in the doctor's office. You can't just sit there.
Right.
So
Right.
that's it. Just and then I had the chance to open up a shop, and I thought, I think I'm going to do it. My last hurrah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting older.
Supposedly, yeah.
And my last hurrah, and I'll probably kill over dead in here someday. Who knows? I told them all just to, bless me with the yarn.
Wow. Well, so do you, how do you think that you've seen knitting after, let's see, that would be how many years? Over 11 years of
We're 11 and a half.
Right.
11 and a half years old.
Yeah. How has it changed in the shop, over
What's
the years?
changed is right when I opened the shop, that's when hand-dyed had just started to take off. Mm-hmm. It was about 4 years before I did my try.
Mm-hmm.
And fingering weight, okay, and a lot of shawls. Before that, it was baby blankets, Afghans, hats,
Right.
Bulky sweaters, cardigans, some socks, And then that's when all ages start getting into, and the younger group, 16 to 30. Yeah, they got excited about it.
Right.
Of course, that's when social media started picking up.
Right.
With TikTok and Instagram, and that's when it started picking up. And I guess even guys, and we have a lot of gentlemen that come in that are traveling or decide that this is where they're going to buy their yarn.
Right.
Some of them come in and call their wife and say, hey, let's FaceTime. You got to see this yarn.
Yes, yes.
And so we do have a lot of tourists that do come in. So it kind of grew as I grew. Smart thing I did was I found somebody that was an excellent knitter, and I hired her to work. You're my knit doctor.
Right.
Because I knew I couldn't answer all the questions. I'm creative, and I can come up with good marketing and good packaging and what people like.
Right.
So I said, okay, you're my knit doctor.
Right.
And then I can crochet, but I didn't know a single from a double because all I used to make was Irish rose.
Right.
So I found somebody to be my crochet doctor.
Oh, that was smart.
So that took the weight off of my shoulders. Meanwhile, I have learned so much.
Oh, absolutely.
So much. And the most I've learned is from having to fix people's mistakes. So, they got a drop stitch. Well, I guess I better help them.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how I've learned.
Yes, yes.
But I don't get a chance to knit like I would like to. I keep saying, someday, and I keep buying yarn.
Right.
This is for when I can't get out of the house. This is for when I have to sit there. Hopefully I can see,
Right.
And then I have plenty to choose from,
Right.
So, but it's a love.
Right.
It has to be a love.
And one other question I want to ask, the final thing, and any of you can chip in here too. We can move to you if you want to speak to it. But since we're at Christmas time right now and the holidays, other holidays also, but what do you think is a good quick gift? Like if somebody needs to do a fairly simple gift that maybe...
You mean to make?
Yes, to make for someone else.
Okay.
What would
a quick hat. You can always stick a pom-pom on it. A cowl, because that keeps your neck warm if you're out walking the dog. Everybody could use that. A scarf takes a little bit longer because it's long. Okay. We do have a knitting machine that we cheat.
Yes.
And makes cute, quick scarves. So people go, oh my God, thank goodness I did this. I try to tell them in January, okay, let's plan for gift giving season.
Right.
Then I remind them in July, at Christmas in July, let's plan, you better get on it.
Right.
So at Thanksgiving when they're going, I've got to make 10 scarves. Okay, fine, go to the knitting machine.
Right.
Because we can dress them up, make them look cute. And it's still handmade.
Right. Absolutely.
And they're pleased and they get time to enjoy the holidays besides fretting over it.
Right, exactly. And then one more thing is related to that. If you were to, if somebody were to come in and say, I have a knitter in my life, I want to buy a gift for them, what do you suggest?
Gift certificate.
That sounds like...
A gift certificate, because you don't really know if they want to make a sweater. They want to pick their own yarn. You don't know what size, so how many skeins they'll need. If they want to do a shawl or something, that's okay too, but maybe you don't know their colors. So that's good. Now, if they come in and say, oh, my wife loves this color. Great, let's package it up as a gift, you know. Right. So we hope they come in and buy.
Right.
You know, because we've prepared a lot of special gift items
Right.
for them. And some of them will go, oh, that's so cute. Yeah, she'll never
Right.
get that anyplace else. No, she won't.
Right, exactly.
Okay, because it's a one and only, or it's just from here.
Right.
So I get both. A lot of birthdays, a lot of Mother's Day. They come in and they'll pick. I do have a one more special gift item coming out, and it's the Christmas rose.
Oh.
So I hand-dyed yarn that looks kind of like a Christmas rose, and then they get the story about the Christmas rose, and they get an ornament with a rose on it.
Oh.
And a little thing of hand cream. So that's coming out this weekend. And as a result, when you move locations and you're shut down for a couple months, you start getting all these new people. You know, that during pandemic they learned to knit by YouTube, you know, and, or crochet. And so in kind of one way, it's kind of a blessing because it has brought us so many wonderful people.
Oh,
You know, that just really good people
Right.
that want to learn, enjoy the company, and have learned to enjoy fancy yarns.
Right, right.
Or more better quality, I should say. And nothing wrong with the big box stores, but if you're going to spend all that time, use a good yarn.
Yes, yes.
Because you're worth it.
You're worth it.
I
Life's
tell everybody
too short.
that. Yeah.
To use chintzy yarn.
So, but Wednesdays is usually pretty good. Thursdays is a pretty good day. Fridays is a bomb. It's slammed in here. Saturday, of course, is good. And every other Sunday we have Sin City Crochet Mob, which is a special crochet group that meets for 4 hours twice a month on Sunday afternoons.
Oh boy, I'd
So,
want to be on that too.
We love crocheters
yes,
too.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's good. But we have like handmade tote bags, which I do. These are a friend of mine. She makes those.
Okay.
And they're really cute. So if
Yes.
you want something to give a cute gift in,
Yes.
they're really, really nice.
Be naughty, save Santa the
Yeah.
trip. Old-fashioned sleigh rides, let it snow. Those are so
And
cute.
there's many more titles on them. That she does a really good job.
Oh yes, it goes way. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
got all kinds of really cute things.
Life is short by the yarn. That's
Yeah.
what we were just talking about.
Yes.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh, that is so neat.
So,
And then-
you know, that's kind of I try to bring in and network with other people that
Right.
do handcrafts or something. We also do a charity raffle several times a year. So everything you see here on top of our counters, and it goes all the way down and all the way up, and there's some in the back. A friend of ours, we're doing a raffle for her son's memorial library in the school he taught. And this is the third raffle we've done for them. We want them to be able to buy books for that library.
Oh.
And so we have $3 tickets and $5 tickets and $1 tickets, and the majority of everything here was donated.
Oh wow.
So everybody is so generous. And we like to, they go, well, can I ring it up in the register? No, this is charity.
Right,
It's
right.
not income. This goes straight to the purpose.
Right.
You know,
Oh,
so we
wow.
do that. And of course, we've had sales going on since Black Friday. It was very busy Black Friday, which was good.
I bet.
But we got in oodles and oodles of fabulous yarn
Right.
for the fall. And I said, we're going to go heavy with it and just see where it takes us. And it's really starting to pay off.
Wow.
So we've got
That's
lots
great.
of beautiful, beautiful yarns and some name brands.
What about this over
This,
here? Oh,
this.
I want to see this. Bob, you come
Okay.
over here because this is.
These are my mini sock box. So what it is, let me just open it up. So it includes to measure your socks.
Oh, wow.
Okay. It also includes a beginning and ending stitch marker. It's a little sock.
Right.
It's real tiny.
Everybody needs that.
Okay.
That's your progress keeper.
You get a Christmas skein of yarn.
Wow.
Okay. And then you get a couple pom-poms just for fun.
Oh yes.
And then it's, let's see here. Just pull it. It's just a drawstring. So you just pull shut. So you have a project bag.
Oh,
And you've
isn't
got
that
pockets all the way around.
yes.
So it's just big enough for socks.
right.
And the pom-poms were for fun.
Oh, yes.
I had to spruce it up a
Yeah.
little. I'm at midnight, up at 5 in the morning sewing. Oh, I got some tourists coming in. I know they'll want my bags.
Right, right.
You know, so I do that. And then I hand dye my own yarn, which is Wild Aces,
Yes.
mostly. And it's a fingering weight,
Right.
which is over there. But over here, this is Hadlock Girls. And she is a local hand dyer. She does beautiful work. So she put together this Christmas gift kit
Oh.
where they get a little bit of hot cocoa and they get a little what is it, biscotti, and then some stitch markers, and then the hand dyed skein.
Wow.
So we've got some good things. that people-
Absolutely.
Yeah, that people can grab as
And
a
then little,
gift.
what is
These
this?
are mini socks. A Garland set. She made little socks. She's another hand dyer, so she has the pattern for the socks, and they're little bitty
Right,
socks.
right.
And then there's a couple of mini skeins left, mini
Oh, how
packs.
cute is that? Right.
This is wonderful.
Yes.
This is home. This is fellowship.
Yes.
You know, this is very inviting.
Right.
And they just make themselves at home. We had a birthday celebration this morning for one of the ladies.
Yes.
How old are you, Kathy? How old are you? You better tell the camera how old you are. 88. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody in here is grandmas, okay?
Right.
We have all ages. We have knitters as young as 8, 9, 10, 11, crocheters, the same thing. And it gets pretty wild in here sometimes.
Oh my gosh, I remember from before when I came in.
But everybody is so helpful,
Everybody's
so loving,
so inviting
you know.
and very nice.
And we just have a whole lot of fun.
Yes, it
A
looks
lot
like
of fun.
fun. And you have new knitters that you help as
I
well,
have
right?
a brand new
What-
knitter.
Do
She's
you
my
mind,
protege.
mind me pointing at you? What is your name?
Carol.
Carol. Carol, what are you working on as a new knitter?
I am making a hat for my son. So,
And it's
yes.
a reversible
It's a-
table hat.
Yeah, I just learned
See,
to
it's
do
got
it.
Oh,
the-
well, that's not a beginner thing, but it
No.
looks like you did beautifully.
Yeah, she's my protege. Yeah.
Wow, because that is not easy. I'm still like not having my cables totally neat at times. So that's really good. That's wonderful.
But we've done a gnome thing the whole month of November. Every week, Wednesday and Saturday, you would come in and you could work on just a gnome workshop.
Oh,
So we did a lot of cute gnomes. Yeah, we've made easy, cute, quick, because they're so cute to tie on packages. So
Right.
that was good.
Right.
Yeah, we did a lot there too.
Absolutely.
So, anyways, this is part of the group. There's probably 6 times as many that come regular,
Right.
and we just have a great time.
Now be sure we get a picture of your. Tell me about your welcome Cincinnati shop. Your
My son decided he was going to do rug with a big,
Rug hooking or-
big machine, you know, a handgun. And he says, "Mom, I need yarn." Oh, okay. So I dug in my stash at home
Yes.
and gave him a lot of yarn to work with, and then he surprised me with that.
Oh, I love it.
And I think that's all he's ever done.
Well,
But
it's
I'm happy, so
that's your centerpiece.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like, do you guys have knit-alongs or crochet-alongs that you do together, or?
Anytime the store is open, we have open tables. And that means, you know, bring your friend, bring your lunch, order lunch, come in. We do have a special charity group that meets on Thursday mornings from 10 to noon. And they're all to themselves,
Okay.
you know. But some of them have started knitting, or they've taken, what's the new crochet, Tunisian crochet
Oh, yes,
classes,
Tunisian.
because they didn't know how. And most of them crochet.
Right.
So it's just a great group, and we've made some new friends. And any charity yarn that we get, a lot of it goes to them. They support the vets, babies, hats on some ship, homeless. They do a lot of good. So, you know, they come in every Thursday from. Other than that, I mean, the tables are open.
Right. Okay. And so I'm sorry, you were saying.
So we do workshops like we did. This was in November. It was gnome vendor, and we did little gnomes.
Gnome
and-
vendor.
Yeah, we did
Vendor.
little gnomes. She has them back there, and you know we do it on Wednesday, and they come and sit, and we'd show them what to do. Yeah, so
Right.
those are some that we do along, knit alongs or crochet alongs.
But, and we like to do privates to get people started.
Right.
But then we do whole classes like, I think it was Saturday we had a crocheted hat. We had
Right.
a class for that.
Right.
So our classes, we try to keep them down to a minimal, and the prices are just cheaper than anybody else.
Right.
You know, for the price of a class.
Right.
We want them to learn.
Right.
If they learn, they grow, they buy more yarn, and that pays the rent.
Right.
Plus, look what they've done for themselves. You know,
yes.
that's good. That was a little birthday treat today.
Yes. Yes. And everyone seems to be very, I asked the ladies a few minutes ago when I came in, do you primarily knit for yourself? Do you knit for other people? And my heart's warmed by how many people make things for other people and for charities, that they seem very motivated by charity too.
It's a good deal.
Yes.
It's really a good deal. And like Donna said, we should have made this hat a long time ago. She just made her hat.
Look at the little
She's
felt
counting.
hat. Oh, she's counting.
And,
I don't want to mess up the counting.
On Monday nights, it's kind of a wild night. We have people usually have food and
Right.
And she said you should have done this hat a long time ago. 4 people bought yarn to make hats,
Right.
and
Absolutely.
it only took like a day or so to make it.
Right. Pretty
She's
fast.
counting.
One day,
One day.
One day.
but I knit fast.
Yeah,
Right.
she's a fast knitter.
Aubergine behind her.
Right. Oh yeah, and the aubergine. What is? Oh.
It's a poncho with sleeves,
Oh.
and
It is
then
kinda
this is supposed to be a T-shirt, but it's knitted.
Right. It's very nice.
And she made her sweater, I do believe. And hold the sweater you're making. Look at that. Is that stunning? Look at that.
Which one is that?
Oh my gosh.
This is Rocket Tea.
Rocket tea.
That's
Okay.
the back.
Isn't that gorgeous? She mixed the yarn herself. And so she's got a really good eye for color.
Yes, you do. Those look like deserty colors. Too.
Yeah, they do.
Very nice.
Yeah,
The
they look
earrings
nice.
that can't wear.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anything to go with.
And since you guys are in a warmer climate, does that change what? I mean, do you still make sweaters? Is this?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
do.
I
I
still
wear
do.
mine. Can't wait for winter.
Yes, and shawls. Yes.
She makes so many that she gets to wear a different one every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because even though it's the desert, it gets cool in the evenings and in the winter.
Right.
And,
And
And
in
if
the
you're in a
restaurant.
restaurant,
Yeah.
you'll
Right.
freeze to death.
Right,
You know, because they
absolutely.
keep it so cold.
Right.
And that's even in the summer.
Right.
So, shawls are big here.
I love shawls, yeah. And I keep in the back of my car. The trunk of my car, Bob says, is my biggest purse.
Yeah. So, we all have
I'll
that.
always have 1 or 2 shawls in the back, so if it gets chilly in a restaurant, I can just run out to the car and grab them.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we all have the same
That's why
love.
I'm making this.
Really? Oh, look at that! Oh, is that like a cape kind of?
It's
Like,
kind of a cape, but it's a shawl. It's great for like sitting watching television in the evening. You don't want to turn the heat up.
right.
This works out great.
Spread it out so we can see.
Oh, but she's messing up her.
It's okay. I just had it on for
Oh, isn't that darling? I love the color. I love.
I
fun
love, that's her
colors.
favorite color she knits.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I'm a
I
green.
do
I'm a
too.
green
You can
freak
tell,
too.
You got it here too. Yes, absolutely.
It can be really flattering, that color.
Yes, it really
So-
is.
But it's a modified pattern, and I'm trying to go with this and the pattern.
Right.
Why this shop stands out to me is it's the creativity from not only you, but the other people. You don't see that in knit shops. That's why a lot of them go under. They can get the yarn on the internet a lot of times and do. But if the knit shop, when the other people inspire you, like this one, when I walked in here, it wasn't like anything in our area that I'd ever heard of
Right.
that have
You're
gone
very
on.
kind. Thank you.
That's
Thank
from
you
the
very
heart.
much.
I don't say stuff I don't mean.
There's so many samples, like you said, there's so many different
Yes.
samples and
To
stuff.
get
To
ideas.
get ideas.
And
Right.
a lot of knit shops have gotten into the habit of getting into extremely difficult patterns.
Right.
And we have to do this mystery knit along.
Right.
Well, why? I kind of want to see what I'm going to make if
Right.
I want to know what colors are going to go where. So they get into the mystery knit alongs and they get into the latest designers, which trust me, they're wonderful. Okay, but when you have a shop, you have to help the beginners. You have to help intermediates. Luckily, you have advanced and experienced knitters, so they can pitch in and help.
Right.
But I find that if they can make a hat, a cowl, a quick scarf as their beginning project, they're going to get it done quicker. They're not going to spend 6 months on a sweater. They're going to come back and go, I have to make 2 more of those for gifts.
Right.
So you're getting the yarn sales to keep your lights on and doors open,
Right.
but they are excited and they don't get bored. And so they get things done quicker. 1-2 skein projects, they love it.
Right.
They inspire each other.
They inspire each other. And every single person in here and everybody that comes in, I always invite them to come over and say hello and see what's going on. And 9 times out of 10, I gotta make that.
Right.
And so
right.
we're off. And it makes me feel good that they chose something that one of these lovely people are making. So
Right.
it's a love of the art,
Right.
you know.
Absolutely.
And it just, it's wonderful, you know.
Absolutely.
And these people are the ones that make it.
Well, one of the things that I like about this shop, it's very homey. We all feel
Yes.
like this is our second home. Actually, it's my first home. I do a lot of traveling all summer long, and I hit all the knit shops that I can find, and I have not found one. Yeah, I did find one in Virginia that was almost as friendly as this one, but too much prestige. This is comfortable.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
And I says, Debbie, our lovely owner, I mean, she allows us to do a lot of things. I have bone problems, and she allowed me to bring my own chair in, and she keeps it here for me. So
How
she's a very
sweet.
pleasant, wonderful woman. Without her, we'd all be lost.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll pay you later.
No, this is not a gratis thing, but I'll take the yarn.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I mean, what shop has birthdays that, where everyone
Oh.
feels such a community? I mean,
And Spinny brought it in, brought the treats in,
Uh-huh.
and other people, just bring in treats. We have somebody that brings in things and sets bags of caramel corn on the table.
right.
And somebody will go to 7-Eleven and get a couple pizzas and bring them in. And here, you have anything to eat today? Here you go. That's what Joe did,
Right.
And it just, everybody wants to give,
Right.
and they pay it forward and get it back tenfold.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
that's good.
I would
Awesome.
say, as a new knitter who just started coming here in October, that's 100% true. I've never been with a group of people that have been so friendly, and the people who come from out of town that come in here are as equally as friendly. And we had one gentleman not too long ago, he sat at the table with us and he knitted for a while because his hotel room wasn't ready yet. And he
That's a good.
yeah, so anyways,
So if you arrive
as a
early.
new knitter, like I said, it's just been really nice. They're very open, welcoming, and so
Right.
yeah, very helpful.
Absolutely.
And anybody that needs help, there's always somebody here to help.
Always somebody.
Somebody.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my
If we
gosh.
can, if we can figure it out, if not, rip, and then we start over.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I've been with Debbie since day one.
Really.
Now, I knew Debbie before Debbie had Sin City, and she is one of the kindest, sweetest ladies, and she really does encourage us to have a community and to have fellowship and to share. And I had a stroke several years ago, and I forgot how to knit. I mean, literally forgot how to knit. And the ladies here, they were all very encouraging and helped me, and now I'm knitting my very first sock.
Oh, it's beautiful, by the way. Oh, look at that. Do a close up of that
I'm
sock.
so proud of you.
Beautiful.
and
A 9-inch circ too. I
Oh,
love
yes.
that. Don't you love that?
Yes,
9-inch
I
circ?
do.
Oh,
one of the ladies here, she encouraged me because I told her I had tried socks before and I never could do them. And she goes, "You can do this, I promise." And here we go.
right. Oh my gosh.
So, but the people here, they're lovely, and we all chip in, and we all offer assistance, or we all offer ideas, and it's just a nice place to be. It really is.
Absolutely. Now, tell us about the yarn you're using. It looks
This
like
is-
Christmas yarn.
This is a Christmas hand-dyed yarn, and I'm not sure if it's one from here or if it. I'm like Donna here. I travel a lot and I go to different shops, but I do my fair share here.
Yes, she does.
I have a lot of the Sin City
I was just going to say,
wild
Bob,
aces.
if you can turn around.
Yes.
I want to highlight, because this is something that my mom, Carolyn, at the end of the table there, we both were just drawn immediately to, and this is, tell us about this yarn. I'm going to let her tell us. You might focus on her.
This is our wild aces, and it's fingering weight. And I use the base. That's okay. I use the base. It is 440 yards. So you're getting a little more than the normal hand-dyed yarn or basic fingering weight yarn. My thought is I tried to keep recipes in the beginning so I could match up. And then I got to thinking, you know, if I dye 2 to 6 of one color, that's it. If you like it, you better get it because it'll be gone. And that's right, it is. So if you see something you like, grab it. You know, get it now. Because I don't know that I can come up with that again. And it makes it easier on me dyeing. People say, well, you need to do 5 of one color. That's what we call a special order. And that's when I do 5 of one color for somebody to make a sweater. Other than that, this is for fun. 1 and 2 skein projects, socks, and they're one of a kind, pretty much. So that makes it extra special. And it keeps me from going crazy at home trying to keep the recipes.
Right.
But it's more fun this way, to see what this looks like. You know.
Yes, and you don't have to be a chemist. You don't have to write down all your formulas and
There you go.
get bored doing them forever.
Right.
You can
Be unique.
be unique. And that means that nothing, if we get this yarn and make something, nobody will ever have exactly the same thing.
No, it won't.
Ever again. It'll be unique. Absolutely. And it's beautiful. Do people mainly, do you say, and I know it probably varies, but would you say that they use it mainly for socks, for shawls, or what? A mixture?
Half and half. I have people that just make socks all year long. They've got a pair of socks going. So they make 20, 30 pair of socks. Mostly 1 skein shawls, you know, because they're so popular in this area.
Right.
Just to throw over your
Oh,
shoulders,
yes,
you know.
absolutely.
2 skein, even 3 skein. So they'll take a solid and put it with, you know, a variegated from my hand dyed, and then maybe a solid. So they have 3. Sometimes we'll dye it in trios. Sometimes we'll dye it in duos, so that this duo goes together. For Christmas, I said, no, we're going to have a lot of people buying gifts. Maybe they just want 1 skein. So that's why I did them individually. But it's a lot of fun. So we had somebody come in and say,
Yes, what's the name?
we would like to make pickles for the
I'll
Christmas
just
tree.
look it up.
Of course, I thought they had pickles in the brain. So I said,
Lucky
okay,
like
pickles for the
left-hand.
Christmas tree. I'd never heard of the legend of the pickle on the Christmas tree. And I believe it's from Germany, right? Or Sweden? Germany. So we came up with a pickle, a knitted pattern for a pickle. We found some yarn, we put it in a little package. And so Wanda can probably tell you more about it. But the person who finds a pickle on the tree, because it's hidden, they get an extra gift.
Oh,
And so I said, oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard. So Wanda can probably tell you more.
Anything else?
That's the majority of it. You hang it on the tree for the kids, and then they hunt for it, and when they find it, it's the first thing you do Christmas morning. If they find it, they get an extra gift. You put a gift aside that's just for the pickle.
Oh, that's a cute story. So she has a real pickle tree in here, and some people have knit some pickles for the pickle.
So I had found them.
Uh-huh.
Soon after that, I had found them for sale.
Uh-huh.
But they were like an ornament pickle, you know. I'll be ding dong if the kids didn't fight over it and it dropped it and broke the pickle and nobody got the gift. so I said, I like my knitted pickle. Yeah.
Exactly.
That can't get broke.
That can get broke.
That's absolutely right. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much. We've enjoyed it, and we'll let you get back to your shop because I know.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, and everybody, if you are in Vegas or coming to Vegas, or living in Vegas or living near Vegas, come and visit Debbie and this lovely group of people. There'll be somebody here to welcome you just as they have us. Thank you so much.
We have great people that work here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That is so great. Oh my gosh. Really enjoyed